Hello, it is I, emmy-lou. I want to show you how to do a volcano, but I want to draw a volcano that's like erupting. I think it'll be really cool. So what we're going to do is portrait, doesn't have to be, but portrait's probably better. Portrait paper, and I'm going to do a pen, but if you just use a pencil, it'll be fine. And first of all, I'm going to draw the volcano. Like we're just going to draw kind of like it's splitting open. It's going to look really cool. So let's go. Let's just go now. Okay. So what we're going to do is think of it like this. So first of all, 1, 2. That's literally what you need. But that's just the start. Yes, it is, because we're going to do more. But we're going to do like jaggedy edges. So we want to go, there's like 1. And then you've got 2. And then you want to go, it's like you want to create loads of different parts, because if you think about a volcano, when it erupts, all of it spews out the lava and it's like the whole thing's just crumbling. So as we see this bit here, you could make some really wobbly lines. You do not want it straight and looking really fancy. No, you want to do like jaggedy lines. So just think. Jaggedy, crispy, jagged, crispy like crisps are nice. Biggest thing obviously is the lava. So I'm just going to do this for the background because it's a rounded object, isn't it? It's kind of cylindrical, the top, so that's behind it. And I want to draw the lava. So I want the lava to spew out. And I don't really want to paint it or draw it, but it's going to spew out of certain things. And have the picture upright because it will drip then. But what I might do, I think I might do it of a different colour just so you can see where the lava is going to be. Because that's not actually the lava. Like I want to, it's going to come out here. This is going to be one part of lava. This is going to be the other part. And probably up here. I want to do this. And then you've got all lava in there. Can you see that? Probably not, isn't it? It's not that bright. Don't know why I did such a light colour. I might do red, actually, because that'll give you an idea. It's better, isn't it? So I'm just doing it with a pen, like a pen, because I want to show you that when I put the actual paint in, it will just naturally give you that lava. Now guys, there's smoke. So we want to do some smoke, tons of smoke, because obviously it's erupting, so there's smoke everywhere. So just smoke there. Also want to draw, this is like the edge. Like here we're going to have some stones. It's all jaggedy volcanic material ultimately, so just like that with some boulders. You're not really going to have any trees because everything's going to be covered in lava, it will burn. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to just colour in the volcano. So think about, I'm going to use some chalks. I'm going to use chalk because I want the paint to drip down and take the chalk with it. So I'm going to use chalk. So I'm going to take 3 different browns, because it's not necessarily, oh, you know what? Brown, grey, and you know that colour that's like sand? That's what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to do here and there, but I'm going to try and avoid some of the lava that I've drawn, but not all of it. And just gone over the lava, haven't I? It's quite tricky to see where the lava is, isn't it? But can you see how chalk makes it look like stone? It's really cool. And then I'm going to do the, do you know what, you're better off watching me than doing it, because you don't want to make the same mistake as me. It's normally black volcanic, But I just want to make it a little bit more interesting with different colours. I'm just doing grey now, so I'm basically just mixing greys, browns, whatever, because I want to get that kind of almost earth-like look to it. I've got a bit of grey going on there, and I want to blend it a bit, but because it's a rock, if you're using chalk, it's quite nice not to blend too much, because you've already got that stony look on it if you don't blend. So you want it relatively neat. Mine looks quite messy to begin with. Okay, so we've got that. Right, inside the volcano, it is ridiculous because it's so hot, all of it's spewing out. But I want to do some dark colours of maybe like a blacky brown in certain areas. So I'm going to do some rocks that are brown. All this is going to be black. So it's not quite black, my one, but it's like it. So now I'm adding the black over some of the edges. Can you see? Kind of adds more to it now. It kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Whew. Okay. Obviously I've done that super fast, but it doesn't matter. Ultimately, as long as you've got colours with some lines where the lava's going to be. In here, we're going to do smoke and everything. I want to do the smoke now because we don't need, not find my grey. If you do smoke with the chalk, it will be so much easier. You literally just have to do that, like there's smoke all there. Just like that will be fine. And then to make it look like smoke, blend. I always talk about blending, but it's so important. So there's my blending. Everything else is lava, but I do want to do a sky. I think it would look really cool because, like, obviously if it's erupting, you want to do a kind of a sky that's quite vibrant, quite bright. So I like the idea of this fluorescent pink. Obviously, it doesn't have to be this fluorescent pink. You could do a really cool purple or a red or a yellow is kind of nice. I think I'm going to do an orange after this. Maybe put a dinosaur on top. Oh man, it fell on the floor. It always fall. So I'm doing this super duper quick, but do it so it's nice and neat. Oh man, it just broke. Do it so it's nice and neat if you can. It's worth it because it will look great. All right. I'm getting excited now. Not that I wasn't before, but you know, I like the drips because we guys, we're going to drip it now. Okay, what I mean by dripping is I'm going to get some paint. This is going to be red acrylic. You could do it with poster paint. I'm going to put quite a lot of it in a plate or a pot, or I've just got paper here. And I'm going to get quite a big brush. It's got blue on it, but it's not supposed to. And I'm just going to plop on the red inside. I'm holding the paper up. Can you see the paper's held upright? So I'm holding it up. Now, you want to wet, doesn't have to have pink on it, but wet the area that you want it to drip, because the paper will naturally go that way. So just get some red. Can you see it dripping? It's like you want loads. Obviously you don't want to necessarily use all your paint, but you want it to look like it's spewing. So don't be scared to put, you know, yellow, red, whatever. You want it to really look like it's, you know, about to blow. Now I've got this really cool paint. It's like water, what is it? It's fluid acrylic, so it's like water, but check this out. Oh man, the if I put yellow, it just like, how cool is that? You can create that effect. I mean, I'm quite liking that, I'm not going to lie. But you can create that effect and you don't necessarily have to use these. You could do it with a brush like I've just done it with the other thing. I like the idea of a bit of white. You just want it looks like a cake now. But you want to kind of add it on, like just let it drip. I think we do need quite a bit of yellow, but it's like all there. It's going to be splodging out because it's erupting and going everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And you can just go, oh. But then if you want it to drip more, just keep adding more water and let it just drip down. It's quite a fun thing to do. But just don't stop really, just keep adding more. But let it drip. The dripping effect works really well over the chalk because the chalk's from the ground in nature. So to have the paint drip over the chalk, it looks quite cool. So there is my volcano. I wouldn't put too much white. I just realised it doesn't look quite right with white. But yeah, just go for gut. You want to really like, you want to just go crazy, but in a really positive, happy way. And be careful of your surroundings because you don't want to get everything dirty. But it's a lot of fun, you know. It's a lot of fun doing this. And there we have it. Try those colours if you can get them. So it's system-free fluid acrylic. I'll put the link on the bottom. But they're really fun to try. And if you don't have that, you don't desperately need it. You can just get lots of paint in a pot, put a big brush after you've wetted the page. So wet the page first, take a big lot of paint and just hold it on the top and it will just naturally drip down. So give that a go. And I hope you enjoy the volcano. Before we put the paint on, you could always add like a blue sunset. That would look cool. If I had more time, I would probably sort of add cracks and make it look more realistic. But you want to do that really, do all of that once before you put the liquid on, before you put the paint on. And there we are. There's my volcano. Enjoy doing that, guys, and let me know how you get on.